Stack Overflow gets AI. I assume they've been planning AI because if you've seen their usage chart recently, it's not looking good for Stack Overflow. Okay, they're definitely on a downward trend, a sharp downward trend since about late 2022. I wonder if something happened late 2022. If only there was like something late 2022 that completely destroyed everything. If only there was. Well, look at that. They're fixing it. The Overflow AI. Announcing Overflow AI. That way, you don't have to get shit on by just Stack Overflow moderation lords. Instead, AIs can do it at significantly better, more amazing speeds. Let's highlight the new features and products we have announced today from the stage of We Are Developers. Today marks the beginning of a new and exciting era for Stack Overflow. We are announcing our roadmap for integration of generative AI into our public platform. I know they've been talking about... I know that Stack Overflow has been like trying to sue or something like that, OpenAI and people for effectively scraping their platform, like and using it as, as the basis for these AI tools, and they get nothing from it. And now they're like, wait a second. You're telling me that when you develop a community of people so willing to be pedantic that their pedantry knows no bounds, and then you make money off of it, that can happen? That people would trade that out? No way. And now they're angry. I know. Anyways, let's find out. Stack Overflow for Teams. What the hell? My friend, this just shows why you're doing this, okay? This happens because you make this type of decisions, okay? Do you see what happens here? I believe there's the old phrase, f around and f out. You know what I mean? What? In a brand new product areas like an IDE integration that brings the vast knowledge of 58 million questions and answers from our community right into the area where developers find focus and get work done. We're putting it all under all this work under the umbrella of Overflow AI. I like how they state how many questions there are. Because the thing is, it's not about the magnitude of questions. It's about the quality of questions and answers. I wonder, okay, real question. If you train an AI on Stack Overflow and I start programming, do you think it will insult me? I mean that in a genuine sense, because it's meant to like mimic their users. I would assume that if you brought in this AI and you're like, hey, how do I read standard input? Marked as duplicate. You're like, I just need to know how to read from the standard in. Sorry, that's a duplicate question. Go check out this link. Oh no. Like you just constantly get marked as duplicate or opinionated. I think it would be really good if we could do it this way. That's an opinion. Sorry, closed. You're like, damn it. Just give me the answer, Stack Overflow AI. Just give it to me. What are you doing? The link is 10 years old and about C++. As I promised when we announced our goal in investing in AI, our approach is unique. Our aim is to stay true to the original promise of Stack Overflow, keeping our developer community at the center, ensuring that trust and attribution are the core of what we build, and that people who contribute their knowledge are recognized for their efforts. What's more Pythonic? Let's highlight the new features and products we announced from the stage of We Are Developers. After that, I'll provide more detail. Okay, search. First, we are working on to introduce some powerful new capabilities for searching on our public site. Until now, we've relied on lexical search, trying to match users with the questions and answers based on keywords they've supplied. But as I have announced today, we'll be adding semantic search in a private alpha. That is like, how many alphas do you need? It's private. It's alpha. You can't use it. Built on top of a vector database so that the responses generated from search query can more intelligently align with the topics the user is researching. Our goal here is to create a conversational, human-centered search. We want to make it possible for our public platform users to receive instant, trustworthy, and accurate solutions to the problem using conversational search powered by Gen AI. I don't trust Stack Overflow. I feel like Stack Overflow has things that it's really good at and things that Stack Overflow is not good at. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I really feel like I don't know if I like Stack Overflow. At least with Copilot, to be completely fair. Copilot, somebody actually put that code on the internet. Someone was like, this code's good enough for the internet. Whereas, how much of Stack Overflow is someone being like, yeah, it should be just like this? It can be bad. Yeah, I mean, Stack Overflow is okay. I really found it useful when I was really just starting. But also when I was starting, it was like 15 years ago when Stack Overflow was also just starting. It was like a great time, right? Documentation was on the low. It was a different feel back then, so I don't know what it's like today. We're looking, let's see. We are looking at ways where responses generated can be attributed and cited using the highly trusted knowledge from the more than 58 million questions and answers in Stack Overflow, with the ability to query the knowledge database for more personalized results. And unlike other AI solutions, if you're not finding what you're looking for among our public platform's large corpus of data, the Stack Overflow community is there to fill the gaps that AI is unable to address. Enhanced search for Stack Overflow for Teams. Again, shall we show the graph? The enhancements to search will also be coming to Stack Overflow for Teams. Customers will be able to quickly find the most relevant answers and discover related knowledge, leveraging trustworthy sources such as Stack Overflow for Teams, Stack Overflow's public platform, and other places as customers store knowledge, such as Confluence, the world's worst wiki ever, and GitHub, with more added over time. Confluence is the only place where, as you start typing in the search bar, you get answers. And the answers are okay. And when you hit search, the answers get dramatically worse. How did you build a search? How did you build a search that gets worse when you process the final solution than the intermediate steps? I do not understand that. How did you do that? How? It is incredible to build a product that gets worse with more information. Oh gosh, come on. The final solution, you know what I'm trying to say. The final input string. Don't even try that. It's ridiculous. Confluence sounds like an illness. Changed my mind. It is. Enterprise knowledge ingestion. Overflow AI will also add a new capability to Stack Overflow for Teams. Enterprise knowledge ingestion. When creating a new instance or bringing on new teammates, users can curate and build a knowledge base in minutes by leveraging existing accurate and trusted content. AI ML will create the first drafts of tagging structures and recommend questions and answers by identifying the areas where your team is most frequently asking for good documentation or solutions. In essence, the AI efficiently bootstraps your Stack Overflow community, allowing you to take advantage of key documents in the repositories that are not being discovered and reused. This is where you cue the Chad meme, where the guy's like, "Did you write documentation?" And the other Chad's like, "No." Good luck bootstrapping. Good luck. This frees up developers to focus on adding value by curating and refining the content to validate accuracy. All knowledge will be discovered and reusable by the internal community, and it'll include the quality/accuracy indicators to make sure it stays relevant and accurate. Votes, edits, comments. Yep, these all sure help. As your organization and tools evolve, this capability allows users to easily integrate new documents in the future. Slack integration. There we go. To make this information easily accessible, we integrate our Stack Overflow for Teams knowledge with the base with the Stack Overflow's new Stack +1 chatbot. Okay, so when it said Stack Overflow for Teams, I'm not going to lie to you, I thought they were talking about Microsoft Teams until right now. I literally had no idea until I read this statement. I feel stupid right now. M. Night Shyamalan plot twist right here. I did not see this one coming at all. The integration gathers generative solutions for the most technical challenge instantly. Okay, this would be great. I guess I could see this being really cool, having a little... I think just any chatbot, AI-powered word calculator would be great to have to give you that. Honestly, it'd be really good. I would actually really like that. Visual Studio Code extension. Losers! You should have done a NeoVim one, honestly. If you just do an LS, people, you know what you should just do? Write LSPs because they work in all editors. You know what I mean? Just write an LSP. Why write a custom bespoke thing when you can just write an LSP? Just do that. That's all you got to do. It's like literally that simple. Anyways, it's probably an LSP, honestly. AI community discussions. Developers will now have a new dedicated location for unbiased technical resources and responses from experts. Really? That's what you're going for? Me. Where? Confluence. Where? Where do we define? Where do we define authentication rules? Completely random page, unlike the one that appeared while typing. This is Confluence. This is Confluence to a T. You've actually created Confluence. Oh, TJ, that is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh. Let's see. Okay, anyways. A Gen AI Stack Exchange will serve as a place for a community that is centered around knowledge sharing, posting questions and answers about things like prompt engineering, model training, and broader field of machine learning. Okay, I'm just gonna move over this section because I honestly I don't need any more community discussions. Honestly, at this current moment, the AI hypers they give me heavy NFT feels right now. Okay, I just need a moment. I need them to go and do all their things. Once they solve all the world's problems with AI and then realize they didn't solve any of the world's problems with AI, then we can have like a really awesome discussion about what we should do. Like, I love the idea of word calculator getting into my editor and helping me with a lot of things. I really like that. I like Copilot, but I find that can also just, like, if you know your LSP and you know how to type in clever ways, you could also just use an LSP and get the same work done almost instantaneously. So it's like, do you really get any actual benefit from Copilot other than the occasional query, which you cannot do? Right now, if I opened up Go and I said, how do I read from the standard in? I don't know where the standard in is. I assume it's like a reader or something like that. How do you read line by line? How do you do all these things, right? I don't know. So having Copilot, yeah, it's nice. It's like Google inside your editor. Okay, fantastic. But if you're asking me if I'm reading, line by line from a file in Rust, it's not helping me, right? I already just know how to do that. It's just not doing anything for me other than giving me suggestions that may or may not even be useful at all. I don't want to have to read other people's code while I'm trying to code. I do not believe Copilot's a learning tool. No, Copilot is fundamentally not a learning tool. Copilot is an extension of your knowledge tool. Whereas ChatGPT, that's a learning tool. You use ChatGPT to learn. You use Copilot to execute. They're very, very different. One's a push, one's a pull model, right? Copilot's a push model, right? It takes everything you're doing and just tries to constantly guess and help you. GPT is like, you have to pull it. Hey, I have this problem. What do you think? Like, I used it this morning to get multiple executables in my OCaml thing because I didn't know how to use those OCaml Dune files. And then when I tried to do it, I was getting all these errors. So I just had it explained to me of how to fix my Dune file. And I don't know if I fixed it well, but I fixed it. Maybe. But I still did something, and so that's cool. And so that's kind of how I look at it, is that you got to look at the difference between a push and a pull. They're very, very, very different models. Cody, on the other hand, I'm very excited about Cody. SourceGraph has been talking to me, not TJ, by the way. Cody, I'm actually excited about Cody because I think Cody is going to be like the ultimate if they do it right. If Cody is nailed well, and they do it, I don't even know what that means. I don't talk to Prime. Yeah, we don't talk about that. We just talk about like kids and stuff. If that actually happens, and we do get it, and Cody has good tooling, I'm gonna nail Cody so hard. It's gonna be so good. I'm very excited about Cody. Stack Overflow is going under. I think Stack Overflow is going under. I'm sorry, Stack Overflow. I'm sorry, but you're done. The name is the Primogen, and I'm not that excited about Stack Overflow AI. Honestly, last thing I need is an AI telling me I have asked a duplicate question. It's honestly, I don't need that in my life.